Love is always watching. I love that phrase. And you know, here we talk about God is love. God's always watching. But I love that love is always watching. And we have those prayers for freedom for everyone. Absolutely everyone. So as we celebrated the 4th of July yesterday, we honored not only our nation's pursuit of freedom, but maybe also a deeper spiritual freedom that is our birthright. Last week, I invited you in your prayer time or when you wake up to set an intention, to be available, to know the fullness of God's presence today. And we use productive thinking to create new neural pathways I talked about that alters the course of our life. And it helps us to achieve a consciousness of spiritual realization. True freedom, I believe, begins when we awaken to that divine consciousness and we begin to release limitation and courageously express the highest truth of who we are. So the 4th of July in the U.S. is a chance to embrace a vision of freedom, justice, equity, respect, and stewardship. Dr. Edward Viljoen of the Santa Rosa Center said, "We hear that all people are created equal, endowed by their Creator with unalienable rights. And we hold these truths." And he said, "That is self-evident that all people are created equal by an unconditional, all-powerful, everywhere present, creative mind that has no preferences for nationality, gender, religion, or anything else. All-inclusive." Take that in. Because isn't that a vision worth being pulled forward to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And at the Centers for Spiritual Living, we envision a world where everybody lives in alignment with their highest spiritual principle. Simply unity with the divine and connection with each other. So the science of mind has been called the liberation philosophy or liberation theology because it reminds us of our inherent freedom when we recognize the divine God power within us and we use it. And we get to stand in the awareness of a greater expression of ourselves every time we remember that we have that power and call upon it. The divine power of God the Creator is within me. Let's say that. The divine power of God the Creator is within me. It's within you, each of you. It's powerful. And we have the responsibility, opportunity, and authority to create a world in which everyone has the opportunity to thrive and to connect to that source, whatever they call it, whatever religion it is, it doesn't matter. We can spiritualize our life. You know, one of my mentors, Dr. Patty Weber, used to remind us to put on our spiritual, divine lenses every morning. Just put on your God glasses and go outside. So what is freedom to you? What does it mean to be free? Just shout it out. What does it mean to be free to you?
Go where I want to go and do what I want to do.
Go where I want to go, do what I want to do. Choices. Freedom. What does freedom mean?
Absence of worries,
Yes.
anxiety.
Absence of worries, anxiety.
Expression.
Hmm?
Expression.
Expression. Creativity. Joy. What does it mean to be free? Limitless. Think about it. The definition of freedom is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint.
Yes.
Wow.
Can you say that again?
Yeah.
Thank
The
you.
power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. So Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind, which we study here, in the very first page, he says these lessons are dedicated to that truth which frees us from ourselves
Yay.
and sets us on the pathway of a new experience, which enables us to see through the mist to the eternal and changeless reality. There's a lot of mist in the world right now, isn't there? Maybe more like fog, right? And then at the very back in the glossary, this is Dr. Holmes, freedom. And if you didn't know there was a glossary in the back, there is. Real freedom means that we are created in the image and perfection and let alone and allowed to make this discovery for ourselves. Freedom of will means the ability to do, say, or think as one wishes, to express life as one personally desires. The great teacher Jesus taught, "Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." The understanding of truth, infinite principle, is the emancipator. We are bound by our very freedom. Our free will binds us. The universe, though, cannot refuse us anything. The very force that makes us sick can heal us. As we realize our oneness with creative mind, we are released from the bondage of false thinking. Who wants to be released from the bondage of false thinking?
Oh, yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Ernest, what a wise, wise soul. So I invite you to consider that the seed of freedom is planted within each of you and deep within your soul. And nobody gives it to you. It's just part of your inheritance. And you have access to it 24/7. Sometimes we forget that. I don't know, maybe you don't. I do sometimes. And it's such a good reminder. You know the acorn, that little acorn? That acorn has within it the potential to be a great oak tree. And I just love that reminder because each of us has the potential to be free. Free from whatever binds you. And free to be who you want. Another one of my teachers is Joel Goldsmith, who was a mystic, and he wrote this book, The Foundation of Mysticism. I don't know, back in the, when was this written? I forget. 1959. And in the back, he has this discussion about holidays and spiritual interpretation of holidays. So he says the 4th of July is a day in which freedom is proclaimed. Every day of the week is a 4th of July for the spiritual student, because the greatest thing we have gained from our studies is freedom, spiritual freedom. Freedom from economic worries, freedom from mental upsets, freedom from fear, freedom from experience of lack. Our entire spiritual study is about attaining freedom. And the whole mission of Jesus Christ was to set us free. Therefore, we need no 4th of July to celebrate. The greatest freedom that comes to the spiritual student is that they know they aren't going to hell. And they're the ones who know it. Remember, we talked about that. Hell isn't a place you go to when you die. It's the state of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we all learn in spiritual work is I don't believe there's any other walk of life where there is more gratitude, more love, more sharing, more honoring than in this study. None. I'm sure he says that there is no other endeavor on earth, no other phase or facet of society where there is so much gratitude, so much love, so much joy is expressed as in doing our spiritual work. And why? Because really, the only thing anyone ever has to be thankful for is freedom. Nothing else is worthwhile without freedom. Freedom is really the whole of a spiritual activity. I am free. Let's say that.
I am free.
I am free. I claim my freedom now.
I claim my freedom now.
So I have a little story for you. And it's a story from ancient China about the way traps were used for unruly monkeys. They just jump everywhere. A hollowed out coconut was filled with rice and was put into the trap, with an opening the size of the monkey's hand to reach in. Well, once the monkey reached in and grabbed the rice, made a fist, they couldn't get their hand back out of the trap. And as long as the monkey maintained its grip, it was a prisoner. But if it let go, it was free. You got the image?
Yes.
So what is the grip you have that keeps you from opening and being free in your life? Think about that. So we're going to do a little meditative process with this. So I invite you again to just take a breath with me. Center yourself. And just place your hands on your lap. We're going to be making fists and opening palms in a moment. And before we begin, just open your palms on your lap. Just feel that openness. And repeat silently to yourself, I am here now. And take a breath. And silently say, I am here. Take a breath in and out. And silently just say, I am. In this open, receptive, I am, imagine you can clear the screen of your mind, just like an eraser. Just clear your mind. And imagine the word free on the screen. In big letters, like a neon sign or a poster. Free. And feel what it feels like to say to yourself, I am free. Be with the possibility of that. Just stay open. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now I want you to bring to your awareness what you want to be free from, first of all. So would you like to be free from worry, upset, judgment, anger, addiction? So think about what it is you want to be free from, and tighten and close your fist now. And just pull that, whatever it is that you don't want anymore, is not serving you anymore, that has you in its grip. Just tense your body, breathe it in, and then let it go. Release your hands. And silently say, I am free from whatever that thing was. And do it again. Make a fist. Now, it could be the same thing. It could be another thing. What do you want to be free from? What's got its grip on you that's just not working? And let it go. Open your hands. Just let it go. It's really that easy. One more time. Make a fist. What's holding you back? Judgment, anger, whatever it is, just let it go. I am free from that. Let it go. Let it go. Yes, good. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. Take a deep breath there. Keep your palms open. And bring to mind what it is that you desire. So you've released something, you've created a void, and now we're going to put something in. Something you want to be, do, or have. Something you want to be free to do, to be. A divine quality, a new way of being. Keeping your palms open, inhale, I am free to be. And as you exhale, just think of the word, happy, successful, love, prosperous, peaceful. Breathe in again, I am free to be, do, or have what? And exhale, and just collect it in your hands. And one more time. I am free to be, do, or have. Breathe in. And receive it. Very good. And then just cross your hands over your heart. Keep your awareness high. And as you breathe in this idea of what you just received, let your heart feel like it is expanding into the limitless field of possibilities for you. And you don't have to know how to make anything happen. You're simply making it welcome. Welcome happiness. Welcome success. Welcome love. Welcome joy. Welcome prosperity. Whatever it is. You are that. And have the energy of anticipation, expectation of your good right now. Thank you, God, and me, for all the good in my life. The better it gets, the better it gets. And take a deep breath and let a smile come to the corner of your eyes and mouth, possibly. And as you open your eyes, rub your hands together. Come back. Give a high five to your neighbor. And tell them, I am free. I am free. I am free.
I am free.
Stars and stripes forever.
So thank goodness, here at the Foothill Center for Spiritual Living, we learn that we have choice. So I want you to notice this week when you grip, when you get uptight, and when you feel open and receptive. And it may seem like a simple little thing to tense and let it go, but it works. Because it's just energy. Another thing I like to do a lot is I shake it off. No, not Dispenza, but the other guy when we did the up spiral. Who did the up spiral? I can't remember his name. But he would just say, shake it off and play ball. That's what they tell little leaguers. You know, they miss the ball or they drop it or something. The coach just says, shake it off and play ball. So that's another thing, is just shake off what is not working. Because our experiences, our conditions are human. We have them. We have conditions. We have experiences. And we can turn within, go to the upper room, the mountaintop consciousness, be still, open to divine guidance, and connect with that divine nature. And that changes everything. Wow. So I'm going to close with a sweet little prayer that Ernest also has in the meditation section toward the back. Those of you that are students, this is on page 518. So I invite you to just again take a breath with me. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. There is no bondage nor limitation. And I'm reading this in the first person, by the way. I invite you to take it for yourself. I'll start again. There is no bondage nor limitation. Every part of me moves in perfect harmony and freedom. I cannot be bound, tied, or made inactive, for I am free spirit, and the power of my life is from on high. There is no inaction nor false action. And now I am completely free. I am free. And so it is.
Yes, so it is.
Let's just say that one more time out loud. I am free.
I am free.
And so it is.
So it is.